Hey, it's Marina, Travel Experta, and today we're going to be talking about 48 hours in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica. Are you guys ready for an adventure? Let's begin. So here you are in Manuel Antonio. You've got 48 hours. What are you going to do? So first and foremost, what everybody more or less does is goes to the national park. It's literally called Manuel Antonio National Park. I have an entire podcast for that particular park because there's quite a few things that you do need to know, like the ins and outs and the no's and how's, whatnot. I really recommend going to listen to it so that you are prepared when you do get there and avoid some scams and all those other good things. So normally Manuel Antonio National Park takes up about, it depends, usually no more than 3 hours. If you really want to go and stay even more at the beaches, I don't think you'll still be more than 3 hours simply because you're not allowed to bring anything in there. You're not really, you can't really do too much. So if you're going to have a beach time, I would most likely recommend going to another beach. Some hotels have private beach access, and there's also the public beach. So focus more on that. So let's say you've got 3 hours at Manuel Antonio National Park. Then there is this entire area from National Park all the way to Quepos. It's the main road. It's literally the only real road there, and it has the majority of the hotels are along that road. It's also the majority of the restaurants are along that road. So after that, you could go and have a lunch. You could go and have a coffee, or you could go all the way into Quepos. Quepos is the local, it's the town, it's the main town. So it's a lot of more local stuff there. So it's kind of cool to walk around and check out what the locals are doing, have lunch there. They also have this really pretty marina. It is right on the ocean. So, and you could get more of a local feel. And even though a lot of people think Manuel Antonio is really developed, it's still really low key and it's not as developed as anything that you could imagine. So it's kind of cool. And Quepos totally still has the local feel to it. In the afternoon, there are several things that you can do. You could go, Costa Rica is known for their canopy tours. So I would really recommend going and doing a canopy tour. That is something that is a must. If you are going to be doing it in another part of the country, let's say La Fortuna, and I have an entire episode for La Fortuna, I would really recommend it more there because that's what is more known for. Manuel Antonio is more for the water sports, more like ocean water sports. It's a great place to learn surfing. It's definitely more beginner style, which is great. They do have some more advanced things you could do. Or if you want to rent like a wave runner or a jet ski, though that's something else you could do in the afternoon. So the other day, what you could do is rafting is another really popular thing to do in Costa Rica. However, if you in La Fortuna or of another area where rafting is much more accessible, I recommend doing it there. And in Manuel Antonio, again, leaving the cool ocean things like the catamaran or doing a sunset sail. Those are really cool and they are more unique to Manuel Antonio. A lot of people also really enjoy doing ATV tours. So even though it sounds like it could be quite a lot of these tours are only about 3 to 4 hours. So you'll still have afternoon and then the evening to catch the sunset and go out to dinner. So that is a really nice 48-hour itinerary that you still get to rest enough and enjoy doing some of the cool activities that are local to the area. If you guys think of any other activities or anything else that you want to do here, I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a review and make sure to share this with your friends. And remember to make every day an adventure.